When you make sales calls, you have about 2 seconds before somebody develops an opinion of you. So I'm gonna cold call a store. We're just gonna pick a car dealership, a random car dealership. I'm gonna pick a car and I'm just gonna walk you through. We'll do the sales call live so you can actually hear it. And then after that, I'm gonna label out all of those points, all those areas where, hey man, you really gotta have this covered. If you're not getting the phone number, if you're not giving the contact info, if you're not building rapport, if you're not setting that appointment, if you are not getting closer to the sale, if you are not moving that relationship along, man, brother, buddy, you gotta start practicing that. There's so many deals that are slipping through on the sales floor. I don't care if you're a brick and mortar. I don't care if you're cold calling. I don't care if you're closing prospects that added to cart, didn't buy, saw offer, didn't buy, attended your webinar. If you got a digital, a physical product, man, I'm telling you, the sales process, it needs to be lethal. You need to be constantly sharpening it. And what we're gonna do right now is prove that about 98% of people do not know their shit. So I'm just going to search. Let's just start off with, let's do Honda, okay? Let's just call a Honda store. So Honda, let me see. I'm gonna go to their website. I'm gonna pick a car, maybe like a Civic or something like that. And let's see what we have. So I'm gonna search this. I'm gonna see, it looks like somebody is popping up on the online chat. They got their internet department going. That's nice. All right, internet department's a lot of sales. In the internet department, you got another hurdle to overcome because these are people hiding behind the computer. They probably know what they want. A lot of times they know what they want, but the thing is, they're hiding behind the computer. They won't even make the commitment to actually come into the store. So jewelry store, law firm, brick and mortar, you're selling lumber, you're doing construction, general contracting, or cars or boats, yachts, SUVs, motorcycles, it doesn't matter. They want to hide behind the internet here. So let me see. I'm just gonna go ahead and find a car here and let's see what we got. So got a car here. Looks like we've got do we have a stock number here? Let me see if I can find one. So I got last 8 of the VIN. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him last 8 of the VIN. Hey, I'm just checking to see if this car is available. I just want to check before I go any further. I wanted to see if this car is available. And I might even ask them, you know, a couple questions about the EXL, the difference in the EXL from a lower trim level, etc. What I'm looking for is to make sure that the sales consultant establishes rapport. He addresses me by my name. First of all, he gets my name or she gets my name, okay? I'm gonna look for a little bit of information. I'm gonna look for some value. I wanna see that my questions are answered. I wanna be able to see that he or she's addressing my questions. He or she is building rapport with me. He or she asks for my name, addresses me by my name, and once they have answered some of my questions and a little bit of rapport has been built up, then they should be leading towards, hey, let's get you in here. Ben, what's your contact number? What's the best number to reach at? You know what? I'm going to send you a text with this car. I'll actually go out, take some pictures of it, and I actually want to show you a couple little features. I'm looking for some finesse. I'm looking for a little bit of over the top. I'm looking for salesmanship, which most people don't have. That's what I'm looking for. So when I make this call, what I expect is that they go, you know what, let me go ahead and put my hands on the keys, let me make sure it's here, and when do you want to go ahead and come in? What's a name, what's a contact number? That's old bullshit, all right? You gotta build a relationship first. You gotta build some trust. The way that I would handle it, being the salesman on the other side of it, is I'm going, hey, this is Ben in sales, how can I help? I'm gonna wait for that response. They're gonna say, hey, my name is Larry and I'm just calling for some information on this Honda EXL, this Honda Civic EXL. I'm looking at the Hyundai, I'm looking at the Honda, trying to decide kind of what I want. Okay, awesome, Larry, awesome, sounds good. Larry, you mind if I ask you a couple questions because I want to make sure that I am giving you the information that you want. What are you most interested in, Larry? Are you kind of a performance guy? Are you looking at comfort and convenience? Are you looking at bells and whistles? Or do we want sort of a plain Jane fuel economy? What are the important characteristics for you, Larry? And Larry's going to tell me, and I'm going to start gathering. This is my fact finding. I'm going to gather, okay, great. So Larry wants to learn about safety features, and he's concerned about EPA. He's not the performance guy. He's not the hot rodder. He's buying a 4-cylinder Honda Civic, okay? He's not the 800 horsepower guy, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. He wants the fuel economy. He wants a Bluetooth going down the highway. Okay, all right. So Larry, if I'm understanding this correctly, EPA is what you're concerned about. Safety ratings. Do you have kids, Larry? I'm assuming the safety ratings. Okay, all right. So you're gonna have a couple kids. How old's Timmy? Okay, awesome. That's great. Actually, I just had a client buy one of these cars, and he's got an 11-year-old. Actually, same name as your son. So how ironic, small world. So when it comes to the safety, Larry, we've got IIHS top safety pick. We've got these dual stage airbags, and basically what that means, a lot of cars have them, so it's not necessarily anything super fancy, but what it means is they're dual stage. So depending on the impact, okay, you're gonna have a dual stage airbag that deploys basically kind of just to be there if it's a very low speed impact. But, you know, if you do, 70, 80 or a highway sort of impact, probably going to punch you in the face, but hopefully will save your life. A little bit of humor in there. See if Larry laughs. I'm getting a sense, does he like humor? Can I put that into my process there? Okay. Larry, what else are you looking for? And are you adding a vehicle to the household? Are you planning on trading in and sort of upgrading? What is it that we're looking to achieve there? Well, I'm looking to trade in and upgrade. And are you currently making payments on that vehicle, Larry, or is it going to the bank, or do you own that vehicle? I'm making payments to Wells Fargo. I'm making payments to Boeing Employees Credit Union. What I'm gathering here, because I have knowledge about Boeing Employees Credit Union, Wells Fargo typically work with people that pay their bills, have decent credit. I'm building up a little bit of a case in my head, but I'm not pressing him for it. I'm contributing, I'm providing value to him, I am answering Larry's questions, I'm addressing him by his name, I'm answering exact his questions. People think that, hey, don't answer the questions, don't do any of that. No, answer the questions, because if you don't, you sound like the next guy. Just get in here, just get in here. When can we see you in here? Hey, I'm prepared to make you an offer, but it can't be over the phone, it needs to be in person, when I can see the whites of your eyes. Answer the questions first. So what I expect is the average salesperson, they're not gonna ask a name. A lot of times they don't ask for a number, okay? If they do, they're gonna be, hey, when can you come in, when can you come in? When can you come in? They're not going to build any rapport. They're not going to answer my questions. Hey, you know what? Let me get my hands on the keys. Let me call you back. That's a bullshit old school tactic that a lot of people fall for. I don't. Most people are pretty smart to not fall for that. So what I'm telling you, don't do that. You want to build rapport. You want to answer the questions. You want to qualify yourself enough to be entitled to ask Larry for his name and his email and his phone number. And instead of asking, can I get your name, email, and phone number? Go, you know what, I actually got some more information I want to send you, and I actually want to show you a couple of those features. It's better explained if I send you a video, or I just go out and show you the car. I can send you that, so that way you can look at this from the convenience of your own home. What is the best number to reach at Larry? Very big difference wording it that way compared to, hey, let me get your name, email, phone number. Okay, no problem, Larry, sounds good. And just in case, because sometimes the files, when I send them on my phone, sometimes it consolidates them and the quality's not good. What's an email that I can send this to you just to make sure that it gets there and you're able to view this correctly? He's gonna give me his email. I'm catering to Larry, okay? So let's see how good or bad this goes. I got a VIN number on here, okay? So I'm gonna call and let's see. So got this VIN number. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna go back out here and let's give a call. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to ask for sales here.
Thank you for calling Honda of Marysville. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. For the service department, press 1. For the sales department, press 2. For the parts department, press 3. For all other inquiries, press 0.
Okay, so let's do, what did they say? They said 1?
To check the status of your vehicle, press 1. For all other inquiries, press 2.
I think I pressed the wrong button.
Thank you for calling. Service, let me help you.
You know what? I actually need the sales department, please, if you could forward me over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little product knowledge first. That's what I'm gonna do. That phone should be picked up right away. If they're busy, one thing, but this should be picked up right away. Sales calls, always should have enough sales guys to pick up the phone right away. It's sitting here, this is money. This is how you lose deals. They're already failing here.
Thank you for calling. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay, awesome. I was just inquiring on a couple vehicles here. You're in sales, correct?
No, let me see if I can get someone before sending you up there, okay?
Okay, I appreciate
I talked to you
it.
the first time.
Appreciate it, thank you.
No problem.
This is how you lose money. This is not a good first impression. Hold again, back to the same person. Nobody in sales. Got good elevator music though.
Okay, I'm gonna actually get you up with Justin, who's one of our sales managers. He'll help you out.
Okay, really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Hello, this is Justin.
Justin, how's it going? I am just interested in learning a little bit about some Civics here. It sounds like your sales department's pretty full at the moment. I guess everybody's busy, huh?
We have quite a few customers here. Yes, we do.
Awesome. That's always good. Well, if you got a second, I just have a couple questions here. I'm kind of looking at a Civic, and I'm actually comparing it to a Hyundai Elantra. I've not owned a Hyundai Elantra in the past. I've just heard good things about it. I have had some Civics before, but what I've got right now is getting about 15 miles a gallon, and I drive about 20,000 miles a year. So that doesn't help a whole lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving.
So what I am curious about here is you have a 2018 EXL Civic. I've got the last 8 of the VIN. It seems to have the specs and everything that I want. So I wanted to, 1, make sure it's there, and 2, I had a couple questions about the packaging on it as well.
1 second. Let me see here. It's a 2018 Honda Civic, you said?
Yep, correct.
XL?
Yep.
Alrighty, what is the last 8?
Okay, that is, 1 second here. What was your name again?
Justin,
okay, appreciate it. Justin, it is J as in Jack, X as in X-ray, 009429.
Alright, I'm trying to find it for us. Were you looking to trade in this vehicle that gets 15 miles per gallon?
No, I think I'm gonna be keeping it. It's paid off and everything. I just it is what I drive daily, so it's fun for Sundays and sunny weekends and stuff like that, but I don't need to trade it in.
Okay. And then you want this red one right here?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, I think it is red. I'm trying to pop back on your site here and pop it up here, but yeah, it's, yep. And I think it's,
Okay. What can I answer for you about it?
So to start off with, how do your incentives work? You've got an MSRP 25,790 here. Do you have like a flat dealer discount, or is it unit by unit, or how does that work?
It is unit by unit, so we're open to negotiations.
Okay.
I can only post a certain price online.
Okay, understood. All right, so I was curious about the packaging on this vehicle. So I'm not too educated on the EXL trim package. So you've got probably a baseline EXL, and then there's packages that are on that might include a sunroof or nav and things like that, right?
Oh, okay. So Civic Hondas are very, very easy. They only build them one way.
Okay.
So if you get an LX model, there's only one variation of LX. They don't make it with a sunroof or without a sunroof. You either just have an LX or you move up to the next trim level.
Okay.
So the EXL that you're looking at will have leather and a sunroof, touch screen, push button start.
Okay. Now, how does your warranty breakdown? You have a 5-year 60 on powertrain. That is, I'm assuming, engine, transmission, rear end. Is there anything else involved with that?
So there's a 3-year 36,000 mile bumper to bumper from Honda. Honda will also give you a 5-year 60, just like you described, for powertrain.
Okay.
And then on top of that, after Honda's powertrain expires, we give you a lifetime powertrain.
Gotcha. Okay. It from the dealership?
That is from our dealership, correct.
Okay, I see. All right.
The warranty will be good at any dealer.
Okay. And then what about your financing? Do you have pretty good incentives through Honda, or you recommend other lenders, or?
It just all depends on how you're planning on purchasing the vehicle. So depending on the deal structure, we'll figure out what's best for you. If it's Honda, if it's a credit union or a bank.
Okay.
But we work with pretty much all the banks and credit unions you can think of. So we'll get you the best structure depending on how you like to purchase a car.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, I think that answers all of my questions. All right, cool. Do you have a few of these on your lot? I'm assuming a few different EXLs, probably.
I do, yep.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. When were you planning on stopping by to test drive one?
Man, I think I'm only in Washington for a couple more days here, so man, I gotta make a couple trips up to Bellingham for business, and then once I get freed up with that, I can probably come in later this week, more towards Friday.
Okay. I'll be here Friday.
Okay.
Are you thinking morning or afternoon?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I'm self-employed, and I kind of make my own hours and stuff. I got some meetings on Friday, so as soon as those are freed up, and a couple of them are up in the air, so I'm hoping for sometime Friday, but I'm just not sure exactly the time yet.
Okay, not a worry.
Okay. I appreciate it, brother.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So this was a sales manager that I just spoke to. I had to ask for his name. He never asked for mine. I never gave it to him, but he never asked for my name. He did not control the conversation. He answered some of my questions, probably off of the build sheet, as it sounded like as I was talking to him, and then never actually followed through with booking an appointment with me and solidifying a phone number, a contact number, anything like that at all. Email, no contact information whatsoever, no first name, no last name. And this was a sales manager. This was a sales manager. Of all places, a sales manager. So not just a sales guy, not just a floor guy, not an internet department, a sales manager. So what we've learned there, guys, is look, especially when you're doing these sales calls, okay? You gotta hook the customer. You have to give them the information that they request. You have to establish common ground. You have to build rapport. You have to do a little bit of selling yourself first. And then you answer the questions that they have on the vehicle. That's extremely important. But from there, you qualify yourself to deserve getting their contact info. And you go in to get the first name, the last name, the email, the phone number. You get all of that in the process. Always addressed by name. Always. Because that personalizes it. There was no rapport building there. I had to wait and was put on hold 2 times. And then got to a sales manager, and a sales manager of all people, not going in for contact info, not setting the appointment, okay? Not necessarily having all the product knowledge, okay? Not being able to disclose to me a whole lot of information. So when you do sales calls, depending on your business model, you're either going in to close a deal on that sales call, if you're a digital product and you're trying to get them on your ebook, on your webinar, on your coaching program, on your mentorship, building their business, going into your training program, buying your course, whatever, you're closing on those calls. If you're a brick and mortar, if you're an attorney, if you're trying to get a consultation set up in your office, if you're a chiropractor, you're trying to get that client, if you're in sports medicine, you're trying to get that new NFL player coming in and working with you, working out with you, if you're a weight trainer, if you're a personal trainer, if you're a Zumba instructor, if you're a jeweler, if you're selling cars, yachts, boats, SUVs, motorcycles, you are setting an appointment. There was no appointment setting there, okay? If you don't have enough people to answer the calls in your dealership and you're getting rerouted to service and you're coming back in, I'm going back out and I'm getting rerouted to another person, that is bad. I am a customer. I'm a potential buyer. I am money on the phone. And I'm on hold for a minute or two? That's a minute or two too long. That's how much is a Honda Civic? $25,000 too long right there. You're losing deals. That was one call in 15 minutes of one day. You're open 24/7. You're open 365 days a year. Your internet department, your leads, your calls, they are coming in 24/7. You don't have people? You don't have qualified people to answer? Holy shit, we got a big problem here. I see a big problem. And when we get on the call, not asking for my name, all right? Answering my questions, okay, answering some of my questions, I'll give him that. But no rapport building. No personalization in that, okay? No appointment booking. No contact information collected. No addressing me by my name. And a sales manager. These are the people that are climbing up the ladder. If your store isn't performing, if you're not getting the deals, if you yourself are not closing the sales, look at the process, okay? The process is Answer that phone with enthusiasm. Ask them how their day's going. Throw them off guard. Go into answering the specific questions. Figure out what's the needs and wants, okay? What are we doing, okay? You've got that meet and greet. You've got that introduction. Hey, yeah, it's Ben in sales. How can I help? Awesome, George. Hey, how's your day going? I'm going to pull that up for you. How's your day going, man? It's been sunny here, and I'm surprised. It's Western Washington. It rains all the time. Man, I can't wait to get out of here. You know what I'm saying, George? George, hey, man, I get it, man. It's been raining 7 days straight. Okay, George, so you're looking at this Toyota 4Runner. Sounds good. Hey, I really appreciate you giving us a call. What questions can I answer for you? Are you about performance, safety? You want to do some off-roading, George? What is it that we're looking for? No, I need the four-wheel drive because I'm a Forest Service technician. I go on the logging roads. Forestry, a Forest Service technician. George, I actually wanted to do that. I was thinking about going to college for it. Do you like doing that? No, actually, it's really fun. I mean, do you work with loggers and do stuff with streams and sort of salmon habitat and things like that? I'm just curious, man. I know you're calling about a car, George. I really wanted to find out. Yeah, no, I get to do that stuff a lot. It's really amazing. Oh, man, George, I'd love to go out. You get a RAV4, hey, you're going to put me in the passenger seat. I got to go, bring your salesman to work day or something like that. Will you do that? We laugh, play it off a little bit. Okay, so you want those four-wheel drive capabilities. What else, George? George names me a couple things. Okay, now I go in to answer those questions. He's not going to hang up. He wants information. Ball's in my court. I'm in control, okay? Well, George, so what we actually do is it's all-wheel drive. It's not four-wheel drive. You get the best of both worlds. So if you need the four-wheel lock where you got 25% here, 25% to the right front, left rear, and right rear, okay, you have that ability. But if you need to put it in lock or if you need to be able to differentiate and you start slipping, this Toyota has the ability to go, hey, I'm going to limit only 5% power on this wheel because it's slipping, and I'm going to distribute power to the tire that has the most traction. So the computer is very fast in doing that. It adjusts that 100 times per second. So Toyota claims. I obviously haven't tested it. He laughs a little bit. So four-wheel drive capabilities, I think you're going to be good. And obviously it also comes down to there's some great aftermarket options for tires. They come with a great all-terrain tire that's rated for 40,000 miles. But, obviously you get your KM2s on there, your Toyo all-terrains. Those are probably going to do a little bit better, a little bit more grippy. So what else can I answer for you, George? No, great. Okay, so packaging. We go over packaging. I answer in the same way. Okay, George, what would it take for me to get you in here and have you come in and actually take a look at one of these? Because I've got about 30 on the lot. Are you interested in any particular colors? You lighter color, darker color? You want some pink with some polka dots? What is it, George? You laugh. I'm not sure if I come in, Ben, yet. I got some stuff going on. Hey, man, I get it. I'm busy. I know you're busy as well. I just like to strategically plan, make sure that I have all the time available for you because I get busy. This is the business that I'm in. I've got a lot of people coming in. So, hey, I just want to be able to give the chance to show you the product, be able to have you drive it, make sure that you like it, because you might hate it, and you're not going to know until you come in. Do yourself that justice. George, are you a weekend sort of guy? Are you Monday through Friday sort of guy? What works for you? I could probably do a Monday. Okay, you're thinking morning, evening, afternoon, George? Okay, great. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to text you a confirmation of this. I'm also going to send you some trim levels, some packaging, and I actually have a video that I just got done recording, or you can go, hey, I've got a video I'm actually going to make for you. I'll explain some features, do some of the legwork just to save you time because I know it's important. I know you're busy. All right, what's a good phone number for you, George? This is your cell phone number, correct? Okay, great. George is going to give it to me. George is going to give it to me, okay? I'm appealing to him. He wants this information. I'm going over the top. Oh my gosh, a salesman's never told me that before. They've never offered that. Okay, great. I got the phone number now. George, what's your last name? I got a lot of Georges in my system. All right. Is it Curious George? What is it? Okay. It's Jones. Okay, Jones. Okay, great. George, this information, sometimes it doesn't upload an email for whatever reason. This is truth. I'm not lying. I get it all the time on my phone and stuff like that, George. So, I'm not telling, I don't say, hey, I'm not lying. I'm saying camera right here, okay? I would upload files. Sometimes they don't load properly. In case I need an email, George, what's the best email to get you at, George? Okay, repeat the email back. All right, George, hey, I'm super excited. So we'll confirm. We'll see you at 5:45 on Monday, 5:45 p.m., George. Anything at all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to text you right now. You have any questions in the meantime, I want you to call, email, text, whatever's easiest for you, George. I'm going to get you this information. I'll get it to you in the next 15 minutes. Look forward to seeing you at 5:45 p.m. on Monday. I've got the contact number, I got his first and last name, I've addressed, I've built rapport, I've personalized it, I've addressed his questions, I've answered, I set the appointment, I got all the contact info, I've confirmed it, I've promised him something, I'm incentivized him to be able to give me all of that information. Now he's gonna show up, I'm gonna show him the product, and I'm gonna make a sale, guys. That is how you lead sales calls, and that's an example we showed you earlier of how you don't. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this, if you learned, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tap that notification bell if you're new. If you have any questions, comments, anything that I can help with at all right, I'm happy to help. I check all my comments. Please make sure you're subscribed, drop a comment below. I will always answer, and I'll see you in the next video.